Have you ever wondered what it's like when a group of women ride from all over the country for a weekend of motorcycle camping? Well, you're about to find out. After catching a red-eye flight out of Denver, I made it to Milwaukee to pick up my bike from House of Harley-Davidson. No, not that bike. This Heritage Softail, courtesy of Eagle Rider Rentals. Woo! Yes! For once, I decided to do a long-distance ride with a friend rather than solo, and met up with my friend Nerissa at the Harley-Davidson Museum to officially start our ride. Naturally, we couldn't leave town without stopping at a Milwaukee staple.
I'm so excited.
Established in 1942, Leon's is still family-owned and operated and serving up their famous frozen custard from the exact same machines they started with 80 years ago. Because of the summer heat, we decided to eat the custard first. But we're adults, so who really cares, right? After all, I think the custard is what most people really come here for. Because the hot dogs and, well, whatever this thing is, they just weren't what I was expecting. Chicago traffic, the perfect time to practice slow speed maneuvering while you try to not pass out in the summer heat.
So close.
Gas stop. We were roasting. It's like, I don't know, we're probably like 130 miles into this day. Just went through rush hour in Chicago. I don't ever need to go back there again. That was terrible. I think that's worse than like California, like San Francisco traffic. The only difference is you can't really legally split here like you can there. But yeah, the place is wild. Did you see that lady going the wrong way down the entry ramp?
I thought maybe
People
I
are
was
crazy
seeing
here.
things for a second.
This lady was like going, like we were going east, and this lady was going west on the entry ramp. Just cruising, like it was no big deal. I don't even know how she turned her car around.
I was trying to figure out where she came from.
Yeah, I was like, how did you even turn your car around?
I
This
don't
place
know.
is a little packed.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think at the merge point, maybe she just literally stopped and then turned around and started driving the opposite direction of all the rest of the traffic.
People are buck wild up here.
Yeah.
Going on a road trip with a friend you've never ridden long distance with, I mean, even short distances with, can definitely be a crazy feat to jump into. But it was safe to say that Narissa and I were riding and traveling well together, and the rest of this trip was sure to be a breeze. With heavy rainstorms on the radar, we decided to stop in Dayton to avoid riding through downpours in the dark. Little did we know that we'd land right in the thick of the Brood X Cicada's Midwest takeover for the night.
Yeah, they like light.
All right, visors down. Oh my God! Did they hiss at you?
Yes.
Stop it! Really?
Go away. Go away. Go.
Should we survive? Are there any on
I don't know. Is it clear? Don't do that! What?
I don't know what that is. Did you hear it?
No. Oh, what do I do once I get it?
Do you just squish?
No, I am not squishing it. No. Okay, now what?
I don't know what to do. I can't breathe.
It's so mad at me. It's so mad at me.
I opened the door really fast. No. And you're just gonna throw the
What if another one comes in?
You're just gonna throw the trash out there, ready?
Okay.
One,
The whole cup.
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe tuck your hair in too? I don't know. Because you don't want it to like touch your skin and then you think that's what it is. The dark comes first. Up. Go! Okay. I didn't see any come in. Just you squish one with your boot. There's a wing on your boot.
On the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
Turns out, cicadas don't really go to sleep when the sun comes up because, well, they're bugs. God, what a nightmare.
Oh, they're everywhere. Welcome to Dayton, Ohio. Whew.
So we are currently about 500 miles into this trip. I just haven't seen a single thing of corn yet, going across the Midwest. And I finally found some. Now's probably a solid time to introduce y'all to Nerissa. In short, she's a badass. In a little more detail, she's an engineer for Harley-Davidson, runs an organization called the Iron Angels that teaches young women to build motorcycles, goes racing on the ice in the winters, and the drag strip by summer. And well, she's just great. I could brag on her for another 30 minutes, but just know, she eats, lives, and breathes motorcycles. Oh, and yeah, as you saw, she's not a big fan of cicadas. $17 Amazon booties, Harley rain gear. Let's try this again. Okay, so we just got to Athens, Ohio. We're like 200 miles from Seneca Rocks, and biker babe Beth, who y'all may or may not subscribe to on YouTube. If you don't, you should. recommended this brewery to us. It's called Jackie O's Brewery. They're supposed to have pretty good food. So we're gonna stop here, grab some food, and then finish our ride in the rain to Seneca Rocks. Did I order an entire flight of beers just to get video footage of the Ohio-shaped pallet that they come on? Absolutely. Gotta do it for the YouTubes. Beth, thanks for recommending this place. It was really good. A couple locals said it's one of the best breweries in Ohio, so that's a fun fact. We got cheese curds, and even the Milwaukee Inn over here thought they were really good. They were great. I had fish and chips, really good fish and chips. I mean, really can't complain. It was a great stop, but we've got about 200 miles left for the day, and then it is officially girls' weekend. Party time! Shortly after crossing into West Virginia, we hit some of the gnarliest rain either of us had ever ridden in. I mean, this was some Forrest Gump rain, where it didn't feel like it was going to ever stop dumping on us. Luckily, this Heritage Softail handles the rain like a champ, and we just kept trekking along through the downpour.
I'd say things are going well.
After a few hours and nearly 200 miles straight in the pouring rain, we finally made it to Seneca Rocks.
Oh my god, this is so cute! You freaking made it! Yes! Are you guys just like fucking over the rain?
Oh yeah.
So much. So
stoked.
you know, wait till you let your toesies dry off. It's a lot better.
Oh, these? My $17 Amazon gators?
Do they work?
Yes! My toes are completely dry.
Okay, I'm putting that on my wish list.
I'll send you my affiliate link. You've been influenced.
Save me some money.
It wasn't just like shit. It was expensive in what you got.
do you go there first and then go back and get lunch after? Because
I want to go to the pie place.
Yeah.
That's like
After everyone had their morning coffee, we set off for Blackwater Falls State Park. Luckily, the roads were dry, skies were clear, and no matter what route we took, it was sure to be both twisty and scenic. West Virginia is truly an amazing state for motorcycling. Queen of the Rock over here. Naturally, what would any motorcycle trip be without a dip and a watering hole? I'd ride back to West Virginia just to go swimming here with my friends for a day. Any day.
Shirt. What is this, Joe's Crab Shack? Yes, I love it. It's great.
And while the swimming hole was a good time, we still needed to mark one more thing off the list before the day was over. Pie. Just south of Seneca Rocks, you'll find Gateway. Someone on Instagram told me about this place months back, and I knew I had to cross it off my list while I was in the area. Definitely try the chocolate peanut butter pie if you stop in.
Exhausted from all the miles in the rain the day before, back at camp, most of us called it an early night, knowing that we probably had more rain to ride through tomorrow. Packing up camp in the morning is always my least favorite part of any adventure. It's a telltale sign that the weekend is officially over. Luckily, most of us were meeting just up the street at Yoakum's for breakfast, so this wasn't goodbye just yet. To everyone who watched me panic at camp looking for my lens cap for what felt like an hour,
Oh my god.
just know I found it right here in my pants.
It was on you the whole time.
I checked my pants, but apparently not enough. Y'all have a good ride. While the campout was over, Nerissa and I still had 2 full days of riding ahead of us to get back to Milwaukee. So naturally, we're taking the scenic route. You can fit 2 statues of Liberty and 1 Washington monument under the arch with 20 feet to spare. Boop. So we're currently at the new River Gorge recreation area / national park. It is supposedly the newest national park in the country. I rode across this bridge last year on the way home from Grits, but it was pouring down rain, and so you really couldn't see anything. We were just focused on trying to get out of the rain for the day. But today we are going to go ride the little scenic road down to the bottom, and then you'll be able to see the bridge from basically the river up. So should be pretty cool. So we're just gonna zigzag all the way to the bottom and then pop back up out over here. The Fayette Station Road was once one of the only river crossings in the area until the new River Gorge Bridge was built in the 1970s. At over 100 years old, Fayette Station Road is still mostly a one-way road, featuring hairpin turns and a narrow bridge crossing at the bottom. And the views definitely didn't disappoint. Fayette Station might be a short drive, taking about an hour with a quick stop at the bottom, but it's definitely worth a detour for anyone who's curious. Before leaving Grits, we got a recommendation from our friend Candy to stop by Pies and Pints in Charleston. Unlike most road trips I do, I've managed to base all of my eats solely off locals' recommendations, rather than doing my own research. Turns out, absolutely none of the choices this weekend have disappointed, especially this one. And yeah, that's coming from me, the weirdo who eats like 2 pizzas a year.
Did you just find them, or are they yours?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I got them 2 days ago. They are Chihuahua Shih Tzu mixes.
Look at them. Entire thing of pizza.
Y'all know we keep that thing on us.
Ooh. So we're gonna go across that bridge because this is all backed up. Oh, and they got all under construction anyway. Yeah, we should totally take this. After enjoying leftover saddlebag pizzas for breakfast, we hit the road from Cincinnati for one last pit stop. I mean, are you even doing your first trip to Indy right if you don't come to the Speedway?
Look stoked.
Next stop, Milwaukee. Oh look, corn. It took almost the entire trip, but I finally got the full Midwest experience.